just want to share with you all one of my favourite stretches. This stretch was a game changer for me. I had quite a few lower back issues when I first started this type of training. I would say this particular exercise or this particular stretch almost single-handedly alleviated a lot of these pains I used to get. Even doing the stretch once gave me initial release or relief, and since then I've continued to do them, and touch wood, lower back pain has stayed away. So give these a go, hopefully it can help you as it did me. Commonly, poor hip internal and external rotation, mobility in the hip, and general tightness through the hip flexors can contribute to this lower back issue. So, as I say, give this stretch a go. It's a passive stretch, but I'll also add some end range strengthening in there at the end of the stretch too, just to give you some cues for that. So the setup for this, we want to go up against the wall with our knee as close to the wall as we can, and this foot coming up vertically on the shin here. The other foot just comes out in front and puts us in this tall upright position. Now, viewing from the front, imagine you've got two headlights on your pelvic bones here. Make sure they face forwards the whole time so we don't twist one way or the other. So back into that setup. So nice vertical with the shin. Other foot comes out in front. Now if you do need something just to sit up tall, grab something that can just help you support yourself in this position. Because what we don't want is to be down here, because that takes all the stress and all the stretch off the hip flexor, which is what we want. So we want this stretch through the hip flexor. So we need to be tall in our position. Squeeze the glute, this left glute in relation to my left bent knee. Squeeze the glute and try and tilt your pelvis forwards. Rather than sticking your bum out, tilt it back and through. So your pelvis is forcing its way through forwards. Turn on this glute and feel this hip flexor fire up. Now this might be your end range position, which is perfectly fine, but stay here for around 2 minutes per leg. Obviously we'll do both legs. You just stay here for around 2 minutes. Every couple of exhales, just try and ride it a little further. This front foot can move to accommodate you getting deeper into the stretch, but all the while stay up tall. So chest out proud, shoulders back and down. Nice good stretch through that hip flexor by firing up that glute. Now as I say, stay here passively for around 2 minutes, just trying to get deeper into the stretch, trying to bring this quad closer to the floor. So obviously as you get better at this, you can start to really get closer to the floor. Always remain upright. We can do this with our front leg straight. I much prefer to start the stretch with this leg bent in this position. So as I say, breathe into the stretch, relax, train your nervous system that it's a safe position here to be in. And a great way of reinforcing that safe position is to start building some end range strength here. So after the 2 minutes is up, I want you to start a count of 10 seconds. Every second, start building up more pressure. So the very first second, I want you to start driving that foot into the wall. So you put in an isometric stretch, or contraction should I say, through that wall by forcing that foot in. So every second will increase the pressure. When we get to 10 seconds, we'll be at maximum contraction. So you shouldn't really even be able to talk when you're at that maximum contraction, because you're really forcing that leg back as though it's trying to come through the wall back that way. So really force that foot into the wall. For a count of 10, once you're at that maximum contraction at 10, you hold that maximum contraction for 10 seconds. So 20 seconds, 10 seconds to get up to your max, incrementally getting more pressure as you go up. Once you're at 10 seconds, really put that pressure, maximum force through that wall for another 10 seconds. Now after that, once you've done those 20 seconds, don't move position, don't change position. All I want you to do now is try and get your heel to your glute. It probably won't move off the wall, but it's that intent of that heel coming off the wall. I want that intent there. Maintain position, keep squeezing the glutes, remain upright, force that heel into the glute. Again, we do the same thing. 1 second, start building the pressure. 2, a little bit more. 3, a little bit more. For 10 seconds. Once you're at 10 seconds, maximum contraction. Really now for 10 seconds, forcing that heel into the glute. As much as you can, as much as you can. Try and get deeper into the stretch as you do it. Deeper, deeper, maximum contraction. Once that 20 seconds is up, relax, don't change position. After these contractions, don't come back out, try and maintain that end range. This is where we're building that end range strength. Maybe do 2 or 3 rounds of this. So you'll go again, 10 seconds, forcing it into the wall, building up each second, then a maximum contraction of 10 seconds. Relax in that position, keep maintaining that end range, and then we build up for 10 seconds, heel to glute. Once we're in that maximum contraction, we force the heel to the glute for a maximum of 10 seconds contraction in that position. Once you've done 2 or 3 rounds, continue to hang out there. Enjoy this new end range you've experienced. Keep breathing, maybe stay there for another half a minute, up to a minute. And once you're done, slowly come out.